Sup, Nerdmigos, and the Jive Talking Nerd, John Norgrove. We've got Wife here. This is Trek Jive, but we're going to make it a quick one because it's pretty late and I work tomorrow. But we just got done watching Season 2, Episode 8 of Star Trek Picard. Mercy is the name of the episode, which is an interesting name for that episode. I didn't notice that until right now. So, yeah, just to kind of speed run through it. I mean, this was basically like strange Picard interview, the buddy cop, Seven and Raffi adventures, the burgeoning romance with Rios and the Doctor, and then Gelati just doing evil Borg Queen shit. But yeah, so I mean, I thought this was a fun episode. Yeah. Again, more setup. I mean, we're getting closer. We got the reveal that like definitely Q has lost his powers.
Yeah.
Although again, technically one of the other Q could have shown up for that.
Yeah, that whole part is like super weird. I'm just like, why couldn't there be another Q? Also, like, why
there
did he have to take
other
so long?
Q. There's
no, I mean, like, why
no
couldn't
question
there be
about
another
that.
one
We've
that
met
showed
like
up?
20s and like 10s and 20s of them, so scores of Qs. So I don't know what's going on with that. Like maybe the writers just forgot, or like maybe it's affecting all the Qs. I doubt that they're gonna wrap that up, honestly. But like, so we'll see what happens there. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Borg Queen lady. She is going through some shenanigans right now. Like, so like she went to Dr. Sung, Evil Data, and was basically like, if you help me stop the mission, then like statues of you are built and you save humankind. And so I feel like we got the answer, right? If the mission stopped, Confederation, evil Earth. If the mission succeeds, regular Federation, good Earth.
Yeah.
So like part of me is just like, so did Q just like give this girl anxiety? Was that his ploy? You know?
I mean,
right?
maybe.
Because he basically didn't have very much power. And like Picard and all them go back to like save the day or whatever. But like also them going back to save the day would be what caused the bad thing to begin with. Like theoretically if they just didn't go back, but I mean I guess cause and effect don't really count in the time travel shenanigans.
Yeah. In time travel shenanigans, much like holodeck shenanigans, all bets are off.
Yeah, none of it's real.
Yeah.
So like whatever, we'll see what's going on with that. It was cool, like the whole Q interaction thing. I mean, like the daughter, the Dr. Sung's daughter, Kore was just like, I learned the truth. I took the secret Q serum. I'm out, bitches.
It's
so she's
very
gone.
Alice in Wonderland-y, but I have to ask, I mean, honey, where are you going? You're not even wearing shoes.
Yeah, she's not wearing shoes, and she's also...
She definitely doesn't have any money.
Yeah, so
and
whatever.
She probably doesn't have any sort of driver's license. You know, she doesn't have any form of identification.
Well, no, she doesn't exist on the record.
She doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So, like, where are you going, honey? Where? Help me out here. You're barefoot, and you have literally nothing.
Yeah. That part was pretty dumb. I wonder if we're just, like, not gonna see her again.
I mean, that's certainly possible.
For the rest of the season.
Maybe that's a season 3
I mean,
a Picard problem.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, whatever. I hope season 3 is, like, back in the future. Or whatever. But, like, we'll fucking see what happens. Yeah. Like, I don't know what's going on with her. I don't get how disgraced Dr. Sung was able to just, like, call a dude and summon, like, soldiers.
Yeah.
That doesn't super make a bunch of sense. I mean, it's implied that this guy's, like, dirty, stinking rich.
Well, and he's, like
connected.
Disgraced, quote unquote, right?
Yeah, he's, well,
but, like he's,
they
like,
were very mean when they disgraced him.
Able to, like, get into places, and he's like, I can stop the mission. Like, it seems like for him being disgraced, he still has quite a large amount of power.
Yeah, that's kind of absurd. Like, because they implied that he was like at the thing and whatever because he like donated a bunch of money. But just because he donated a bunch of money doesn't mean he gets to like call off like a
that's
huge
not how
mission.
That works. Either he's bluffing or he's disgraced.
Or the writers forgot
like,
about the disgrace thing.
Or maybe the writers forgot. Maybe we're giving the writers too much credit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
A thing that I've definitely said to you about this season more than once.
Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of loose ends in this season. I mean, like, this is a fun season. Like, no hate there. But you know, like another example is that, like, Picard gave, like, a 3-minute Captain Picard lecture, and that FBI agent was just like, I gotta go somewhere, and then came back with a box and was just like, I was just fired.
Like, I just, like,
let's go
packed
save
all
the
his
world.
stuff up. Like,
well, if you're fired, you have to pack it up very fast. It should take you less than 3 minutes to pack up your desk. If you have more tchotchkes than that at your desk, you're doing it wrong. But
why would his office even necessarily be there if he's like in charge of, if he's like this kind of detective?
He's not that kind of detective.
Like, why wouldn't he be necessarily like traveling?
No. He's not that kind of detective. He's just a regular FBI agent who was pretending.
I see.
Right? And the reason why his desk was there was because that's the place where the FBI worked.
That's
right?
his office.
Yeah. So, really,
like, he just was like BRB and
he
then
just
came back with all his stuff. Did you see there was a trophy in there?
Yeah.
He did not have the obligatory plant though.
Well, he had a trophy.
Yeah.
You generally have one or the other.
Yeah.
You're either capable of keeping plants or award-winning. I don't know. Whatever. It's just like Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
But
well, it's like in Hollywood, anytime you go to the store, you come back with a dozen eggs and a baguette.
Yeah, well, it's just because eggs and a baguette looks good in the bag. It adds dimension to the groceries that you're packing, and eggs are easily recognizable without any branding whatsoever.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like a gallon of milk, always recognizable. It's a white plastic gallon-y thing.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes you notice that it's not white plastic with milk in it. It's just like white. It's just like a piece of white plastic. It's clearly empty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sometimes they just paint the outside of that. But yeah, no, I mean, either way, whatever. Like, it will be interesting to see how they wrap this up. And much like how the FBI, like, investigation shenanigans kind of got wrapped up in like 30 seconds, I get the strong feeling that this season's gonna wrap up really fast. Everything feels like it's kind of, they're just sort of like, get it done. Let's go to the next thing. So it'll be interesting to see where we go with that. I don't know. Like, I'm still excited. I want to know what happens. How are they gonna stop the Borg? Why don't they just shoot Sung in the head? That would solve a lot of problems.
Yeah. Is Rio gonna bring the doctor back with him?
I don't think he is.
I don't think
but they were cute. I mean, honestly, they were the best part of the episode was the Rios and the doctor.
Yeah. Because the Raffi and Seven part, I just don't want to watch them buddy cop anymore. Well, they don't have any chemistry. I'm very over Raffi this season. Like, I get that she lost someone important to her, but I cannot with their buddy cop anymore. I do not want.
I feel like last episode, good buddy cop. This episode, not a lot. Like, it feels like they jumped a bunch of fucking sharks to get them to a place where they were talking and acting in the manner in which they were talking and acting. And it felt weird because it felt sort of like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, also, they're just like literally walking around the city of Los Angeles.
I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? They only had to go like a couple of blocks.
No, I know. It's hilarious that they're like following like future Borg Queen in broad daylight in LA. Like, as she's doing crimes, the buddy cop thing.
But I mean, really, the only crime she committed was killing a guy in a secret alleyway, and like breaking into a bunch of cars that were like unattended in a long-term parking lot.
Yeah.
So, like, honestly, of course, nobody else noticed.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, and it's not like it was busy downtown Los Angeles. They're in like, I don't know, the ghetto or something. I don't know where the fuck they are.
I don't know.
They're in some place where there's not like a bunch of people on the street doing stuff. I mean, like, the dude was cleaning up glass and they were the other two people on the street. So, Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Raffi and Seven were both acted sort of strangely in this episode, and I don't know what that's on about. But, I mean, in reality, this whole episode was like a little strange. It was still fun. I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I still want a Raffi and 7 of 9 buddy cop, like, spin-off show. Although I have been hearing a bunch of people say maybe we do a 2025 Europa mission Guinan's Bar spin-off show, and I would support that. So
Absolutely.
I would support a Guinan Bar show.
Yeah. The Guinan
it's just basically
where
fucking
she's
Cheers.
like flipping in there, that's interesting.
Oh, where
That
she's
was
projecting
interesting.
thoughts
Yeah.
into Picard's mind. Yeah. That was pretty dope.
It was very spooky.
Yeah, and like the FBI agent finding the Vulcans was really, honestly, just like strangely lucky, but whatever, man. I mean...
Yeah, they kind of like, I feel like for the
They just
FBI
jumped a bunch
agent,
of fucking sharks.
They were just like, what if we had it be Mulder? And we put
But
it
like in
this.
real life, so
But,
nobody's
like,
gonna
in
fucking
real
believe
life.
this guy, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Either way, I enjoyed this episode.
It was a pretty good episode.
It was a fun episode, yeah.
I
We'll
liked
wait
it
to
better
see what
than the
happens
last
next.
episode, so, you know, I think
Yeah,
that we're
and
kind
at
of
least
like...
it moved more shit forwards than the last
I think
episode.
that we're kind of like on the cusp of like...
Well,
a
the
bunch
last
of stuff
season had
moving
10
forward.
episodes, and this episode 8, so we could be done in as little as 2 episodes. So.
Or as many as 5.
Yeah, it'll probably be 3 more episodes. I'm looking at the date because they overlap by 2 episodes, and I think the week after next, no, they overlap by an episode. So I think the week after next is the first episode of Strange New Worlds. So we would have 1 more episode, which would be 11 episodes of Picard, not 10. But you know, whatever. It's an estimation. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. What did you think of this episode? What was your favorite part and all that kind of shenanigans? How do you feel about, I don't know, new Trek or whatever people have strong opinions about nowadays? It's fun. Whatever. Enjoy shit. But yeah, either way, I've been John Norgrove. This has been Wife. This has been Trek Jive. This has been Star Trek Picard Season 2, Episode 8, Mercy. And we will catch you guys next time. Probably a little bit more long form, but like, you know, whatever. We'll see what happens.